everybody. I'm back. How are you? You can see the queen herself sitting behind me. She's so pretty. So, how are you guys doing? So, on top of the video that Chantal released of her travels to Thailand, she did a live from her motel, or is it a hotel room? She did a live from a room, and she went out, she got herself some snacks, and even the first few seconds of the live, you can tell she's been to a green store and she got herself some products, and she is hamburgeride. And that's something we haven't seen in a while. Those of us that were around for Crackhead Olympics, we remember the hamburger eyes pretty well. We are very familiar with the hamburger eyes, and she definitely has them for the live. So she was hamburgeride, and she was talking about Salah and the trip and so forth, and the fact that she's going to be in Thailand for a month alone. Do I think that she's going to be alone for a month in Thailand without him? Probably not. I don't know if he's going to be along anytime soon, but there's some very interesting information on Twitter regarding Salah and his passport, as long as other tidbits of interest. So we're going to get into the Twitter stuff and then get into her live. And I will just let you guys know right off the bat, her live is a bit boring, as to be expected. Chantal's in Thailand. She could make her content much more interesting and pump some much needed life into her channel and into her content. But anybody on her side of the fence or the girl world side, nobody is having any hope that she's going to go anywhere or do anything or show us anything, because she's very she's very awkward in public. She doesn't like people looking at her. She doesn't like any kind of exercise. So she's not going to do anything in Thailand that she hasn't done in Kuwait. But I did want to cover at least part of the live and give my thoughts on it. So let's get into the Twitter stuff. Let's get that done. Okay, am I where I need to be? Yes, I am. Just making sure before I switch screens. All right. So for those of you that are on Twitter and you'd like to follow me on Twitter, there's my handle, Wild Girl Sarah. So let's start here with Girl World Lurker. Girl World Lurker says, twice today I saw someone complain about how a reactor was reacting. People, there are thousands of Chantal reactors. You have so much choice. Why go in and complain when you can go elsewhere? I just don't get it. You know, you're not wrong, Girl World Lurker. There are tons of people reacting to Chantal, and we all have a different way of doing it. Everybody has a different style and presentation. Some people are very chill with the way they react. Some people are much more fiery, spicy. Everybody's different. That's what's beautiful about Girl World. If you're somebody out there and you want to keep up with the Chantal content, and you know, being fiery is not your cup of tea, there are reactors that are doing it differently. Everybody's different. The presentations are different. The viewpoints are different. It's very easy to find someone that, you know, you get their vibe and you can get into them. So why complain? Why complain? There's no reason to complain. If you want to keep up with Chantal, there's tons of us that are reacting to Chantal, and anybody out there that might be a viewer. If you've got something to say, feel free to make a channel and react to Chantal and give your viewpoints. I'd be very happy to hear what you have to say and the way you have to say it. I mean, everybody's welcome to the table. Everybody's welcome to have a seat and share their point of view. So, like, feel free to do as you will, whether it's giving your point of view or listening to somebody else's, but complaining, really, there's no need for it. So, moving on. Meow meow. Uh-oh. Queen Booger is going for the cabinet again. One more. Okay, so Booger had her cabinet opened for her. Shame on Mother. Mother closed the cabinet, and that's just not doable in my house. She has to have the cabinet open so she can wander underneath the cabinets to the couch area. That's just her thing. So moving on, let's go back to Twitter. Okay. So Meow Meow says Bangkok is a vibe and addictive. Also, she wanted to show support for the donut stand, but not the vegetable one. Yeah, so like the video that I just reacted to, she was headed right across the street to a stand, and then she saw that it just sold vegetables and fruits and whatnot, and she decided to stop and go back and go to the person selling the donuts, and she got 5 of them. So priorities, I guess. Let's not eat healthy. Although she did complain that while she was on the plane, some of the food that she was eating made her feel sick. And then she got off the plane and she ate something that is not appropriate for a queasy stomach. So she did that. And then she ate 5 donuts, which I can't imagine having a bad stomach and eating 5 sugary donuts, how that would make you feel better. But Chantal's methods of healing might be different than my own. All right. So post of cats says cat with a bicolor face is the father of 2 kittens who shared their colors. What an absolutely wonderful looking animal. Absolutely gorgeous. What a beautiful cat. So unusual. And then look at the babies that the father produced. One gray and one black with a bit of a bib and a whisker underneath the chin. Just like dad. Just like daddy. I think the bicolor cats they're so unusual looking. How does that happen? I've seen the bicolor cats with different colored eyes too. It's always an unusual thing. Okay, D Angry Scott says, think people might be right when they say it's Salahs Visa. If this is all actually happening, if it's this, he won't be joining her anytime soon. So that would be the tell. Out of context for Salah, it's wild that Kuwait creates this problem by refusing citizenship to people born there. Mo Translate says last month, Kuwait deemed passports issued to Bidoons in Kuwait null and void. Traveling is only allowed for studying or health reasons. Salah is a Bidoon. He's Syrian, born in Kuwait, but he is not a citizen. So I guess there's only certain places he can travel. Maybe he had trouble with his visa and that's why he couldn't travel with Fraudy. Whatever the case may be, allegedly he's not there. He might be there and just kind of hiding in the background for more drama. But if he can't travel with Chantal, if she's there for a month, then that's going to be interesting for Chantal. It's going to be interesting for her. Because Miss 100K channel, Miss World Traveler, let's see what she can do by herself. Can she make great content without anybody being around? I can't remember the last time Chantal's been alone for any extended period of time. She's always had somebody there. Jolie says he had a last minute emergency. Hopefully he'll be here soon. If his ticket was refundable, so is yours. Why would you go to Thailand? You stayed in a hotel half the time. We are going to travel again in November. Okay, 3 months, so it's visa related. Of course it is. Because she's a visitor in Kuwait. She's not a resident. If she were a resident, she wouldn't have to travel. And I don't know if she's staying in Thailand for an extended period of time as a means to kind of get Kuwait off of her scent for the fact that she just keeps going back and forth so quickly. But Chantal, if you're having to go to great lengths to keep Kuwait off your back, to keep from getting caught, wouldn't it be a good idea to go home? I would think so. You know, like all the tricks that you're having to pull out of your hat to keep from getting caught, is it worth it? To keep going back to Kuwait and really all you're doing in Kuwait is being bored, being miserable, you're losing money. Like, what's it all for? Why not just go home and start over? You're not making sense to me. Florida Salt and Sass says the emergency really wasn't last minute, you lumpy liar. You've been stumbling all over yourself and acting anxious AF for days now. I agree with you, Florida Salt and Sass. I really do. Like, I've been asking in my reacts, like, what is going on, Chantal? Your intake of food has increased. Could it be because of your food habit, on top of the extra insulin, on top of the high blood sugar? Perhaps. But I do recognize emotional eating, and you've been eating your feelings for days. So what was the deal? Was it that you knew that you'd be traveling to Thailand alone without Salah, and that was creating a whole lot of anxiety? And to keep it under control, to keep your calm, to keep your mouth shut, you were eating the food? More than likely, because you don't know what to do by yourself. You're in really bad health. You don't know how to go out and just have a good time alone. You get very anxious about that. So I think that you've known for days that Salah was not going to be there for a while. Della on Earth says, so Chantal is trying to tell us that Salah gave her 48 hours notice that she'd be going to Thailand on her own and for who knows how long. And she's this chill about it. Lies. Yep. I mean, how could he hide it from her? She's the one paying for the tickets. She knows. She has to know. It's not like he could buy his own ticket and then he just springs it upon her. If she wants to travel with him, she would know. And aren't they supposed to be a couple? Aren't they supposed to be husband and wife? If you are in a marriage and you're supposed to be traveling alone, wouldn't you know each other's travel plans? I would think so. How could you hide something like that from your spouse? Girl World Lurker says, emergency my butt. Shifty-eyed Chantal, what are you hiding? Yeah, in the video that I just reacted to, she was shifty-eyed all over the place. She wouldn't look at the camera, and that is a big tell that she's lying. This person, Nat, says, your husband let you go to Thailand alone, knowing all the health issues that you have, like being morbidly obese, diabetes, history of blood clots, etc., knowing you just traveled a lot, which increases those risks. He doesn't care about you or love you, Chantal. Well, that goes without saying. He doesn't love her. He doesn't care for her. He's indifferent to her because he's not emotionally attached nor invested. It's just a business deal between business partners. And you can conduct business without being emotionally attached nor involved with somebody. It's always been about money. And the less money she makes, the less she gives him, the more he's taking the I don't care attitude. He doesn't care about her. He doesn't care if something happens to her. As a matter of fact, every single minute that she gives him alone, he relishes. This whole thing with her going to Thailand, it wasn't her vacation. It was his. It's his vacation away from her. I'm sure she stresses him out. Like, she gives him no rest. She won't leave him alone to be rested. So he has to stay home in Kuwait and have her go thousands of miles away just to get a moment of peace. Moving on, TX on Twitter gives the recaps of the lives. Here's part of the recap. Surprise, her hotel is tiny and fits a single bed. She's in her pajamas and giggling, getting ticked at people asking why Salah is not there. Repeats over and over again, he is coming later. She's already annoyed, saying she's leaving the mod situation as it is for now. Yeah, you know why she's leaving the mod situation for now? Because trying to sell mod wrenches is against terms of service, Chantal. And you've already gotten in trouble with YouTube, Chantal. You don't want that smoke. You've already gotten a little bit. I don't think you want any more. Says when she got to Thailand, she was super sick with strep throat or something. Shows us Thailand from the window of her hotel. And this is why, girl, well, we're not excited that she went someplace new. Because it doesn't matter. She could be in paradise, surrounded by beauty. We're never going to see it. She's never going to show it to us. She doesn't want to show it to us. She just finds a room somewhere, holds herself up, and only comes out to get food. And then she goes back to her room. She eats it. She seals. And then she goes to bed. And that's the extent of her traveling. And now that Salah is not there, you gotta know, guys, you gotta know what she's going to do in Thailand. She's going to be smoking all the greens she can get her hands on. She's going to be eating all the food she can get her hands on. She's going to be sealing a lot because he's not going to be there to poke and push and prod at her to get up and do something. It's just going to get worse. She's going to be like a little kid with mom and dad's credit card, just spending all the money on nonsense. She's going to blame her loneliness. She's going to say, oh, I don't know what to do, and Salah's not here, and you guys don't understand. That's just how it's going to be. Mrs. Flupa Booty says, so she's staying out of Kuwait for a month to avoid renewing her visitor visa back to back, trying to avoid the system flagging her. And Salah, the Wonder Boy's visa to Thailand was denied. Got it. Yeah. Yeah, F around and find out. Florida Salt and Sass says, I also don't think it was a seat issue, nor was this a last minute thing, because she's been anxious AF and dreading this trip, which has been different. She knew ahead of time he wasn't going. I agree with you. Her behavior lately has been very sus. She's been eating more food, keeping her mouth shut with stuffing herself full of food. She was doing the emotional eating. Like, if you've done it, if you've been there, you see it in other people. And I saw it. And I'm like, why are you eating so much? Because she knew what she was going to have to do alone. She didn't tell anybody to keep from telling people. She just kept stuffing her face, acting like nothing's wrong. She knew what was going to happen. And she was hiding it till last minute, which is something that Chantal does. Okay, so that's it for the Twitter recap. That didn't take long. That didn't take long at all. All right, so let's get into the live itself. And here's Chantal in the hotel room. Look at her. Look at those eyes. Look at them. Without even her saying a word, I know what's been happening. She smoked something before she started the live. Hamburger eyes. And Chantal, you're in your room. Why are you wearing the hat? I thought you said that you were overheated. I thought you said that you were too hot. So why are you wearing a hat? Hats hold in body heat. Why would you wear the hat? Why is the hat on your head? You're not outside. But whatever. Whatever. Let's just cover part of this and get it over with.
Everything happens for a reason. Yeah, well, we'll see. I think it'll be fine. Like, I'll be fine for now. Yeah. So, I'm going to lose weight walking the streets. That involves having to walk the streets. I know, me too, teardrop.
Yeah, good luck with walking those streets. If she has trouble walking from a gaming chair to the couch and she has to roll herself off a couch to get off the couch, that doesn't look good. It's amazing, though, that when you put food in front of her and food is a motivation, how much quicker she walks. Suddenly she has no problem walking.
Hey, look at me. Thank you. Yeah, nice to see you. I feel, I don't know. I go back to the wax museum. I really want to go back, but I'm like, I already did that. I don't know if that would be good content for you guys, would it? I have 7-Eleven bees. Yeah, of course. No, Eileen.
I would be absolutely embarrassed if I went to a beautiful place like Thailand. There's so much to see and there's so much to do and just so many things, because a lot of people would be interested in Thailand, like the different things that other people who are in the Western world who aren't traveling right now, maybe they want to go to Thailand. If you want interesting content, you're in the perfect place for it. Thailand is known as the land of smiles. I would be embarrassed to go to Thailand and all that I show people is a motel room and a 7-Eleven. Like, spending all that money for what? Doing what exactly? Nothing. How embarrassing that she's a YouTuber. She has a YouTube channel She's supposed to be a life vlogger, like showing how much more interesting her life is compared to ours. She's such a world traveler. And all she's showing us is a room and a 7-Eleven. Like, what's wrong with you, foodie?
My husband will. Thank you, Carrie. I preferred, like, you know, hey, SB. H. Alt, you're number one. Thank you so much, H. Alt. That's nice of you. Thank you. You get a nice massage. Hi, Jeremy. I don't know. I'm afraid to break the massage table. They're like little, aren't they? And I'm not being self-deprecating. I've broken furniture before, you know.
Yeah, you broke the couch back at the villa. We saw the pictures on Twitter. You broke the doggone couch. You did. Oh, you know what? That is a great photo right there. And I know that if I wait till later and try to find it again, I probably won't be able to capture it. So just hold still, Chantal. Hold still. Thank you. You're so incredibly photogenic. Keep going, though.
But, hi, Sarah Jean. Yeah, I'll try to show you guys around Bangkok. That's my intention. I want to get like good content for you guys, but I'm just like, you know.
Can I ask you guys a question? How will it be possible for her to give us great content if she's lacking a lot of mobility, if she gets very winded very quickly, and if all she cares about is food and green products? How's it going to be possible? If she's going to be smoking her little heart out. And what does the green do to her? It relaxes her to where all she wants to do is lay around and seal. And the green products, they just stimulate her hunger far worse than what it's already stimulated. Like that was her problem back in Canada during the crackhead Olympics days. She would do the white powder all day, stay away from the food, and then she would do insane amounts of edibles, which would supercharge her bee moment problem that would stimulate her to eat more. So where exactly is she going to get the energy or the mobility to walk around Bangkok and show us things? Like, it's not going to happen. She's all about laying still and doing nothing.
I'm actually like still recovering from the travel. Like,
oh, please.
When I got to the hotel, it was so rough. I was like in the car on the way here, and it's supposed to be like a 20-minute ride, but the traffic is so bad. And by the time I was coming down with whatever this throat thing is, I have like strep throat or something. I don't know. Anyway, so I was in the car and I'm like, do not hurl in his car. Do not hurl.
I don't know if she has strep throat, but that's nothing to mess around with. Strep throat is very contagious, and that can lead to fevers and whatnot. You'd have to go to the doctor for that.
I'm like thinking all these scenarios of where I would hurl if I had to be sick. I know it's gross, but like,
more than likely her throat is kind of messed up because she was smoking the shisha too much. That's happened before, like too much of that shisha smoke, or maybe she's been smoking something else and that irritated her throat.
You know, and I don't know why. I don't feel well. I didn't feel well. And my feet were so sore. Don't wear shoes from Temu. No, they were pretty on par with my Skechers, but hi, Missy Mid T. Who did I miss? Leslie, thank you. Okay, it is 2:43 a.m. here. So I'm like literally 11 or 12 hours ahead of you guys. I didn't go to Egypt. Oh,
it was like almost 3 a.m. And she just got through traveling. What she should be doing is having her butt in bed, getting some solid rest, so that if she's experiencing any kind of jet lag, that will help take care of that. But no, she's up at 3 a.m. doing all of this when she doesn't have to. And clearly she smoked a little something before she came online.
On a mat floor? Really? I didn't see that. Random things. I'm actually jet lagged for real. Natalie, I'm in Bangkok. It's so bad. I like my flight from Kuwait to Oman was like at 4:20 p.m. or like 4. I don't remember. I think that's when we were boarding. Anyway, it was like in the afternoon. And I'm like, I don't remember these things. I have to keep checking my boarding pass for the times and everything. What happened was, yeah, so look at this time. Look how, like, I'm jet lagged, okay? It was like, oh, I have elephant pants. I have to show you guys after. Afternoon flight to Oman. Oman's like an hour ahead of Kuwait. So I'm like all messed up thinking like all the time's always changing on my phone and everything. Then from like when you get to Bangkok, you're like literally 4 hours ahead of Kuwait. And I'm also like 8 hours ahead of you guys, depending on your state. Like, what the heck? What is that? You're here for the hat? Oh, sorry, I took it off. It's hot, you know? But if you want the hat. Hi. There we go. I look like a sun.
I still think that when Salah got that hat for her, he was trolling her. I mean, if that hat doesn't tell you how much he doesn't like you, Chantal, I don't know what will. He was like, let me choose the ugliest, most ridiculous looking hat I could find and put it on her head. And he did. And you didn't pick up on the joke.
A sun from the killer clowns from outer space. I didn't even say I needed 2 seats. But it just happened that way, that there was an empty seat beside me.
Nah, I don't believe that. I don't believe that for a minute. I think that she had to buy 2 seats. Like she scammed in the past, not getting an extra seat. But the bigger she gets, the less she can get away with that scam. I think the airline told her, look, we don't care what you have to say. You have to buy 2 seats, ma'am. For your safety and for the safety of other people, you have to get 2 seats. It's just don't argue. Don't argue with us. So that empty seat was actually her extra seat.
Good, ham and beans. Thank you, Teardrop. Yeah, it has pretty decent AC. If you look up. It's one of the units. And the thing is like every time that they clean the room, they turn everything off until you get back. Like you have to turn it back on. Like, why? Leave the AC on, maybe to save the energy. I get it. If you're not here, they turn it off. I put my do not disturb on so that they don't come to my...
You know, Chantal, if you were in better health, if you were not as unhealthy as you are, if you didn't have the social anxiety of people seeing that you do, even if Salah not being there, you could go out and experience the nightlife in Thailand and do some really great content. You might be able to film enough content for the next few days. You know, because I would think, like, if you're going to go to Thailand, might as well get all the content you can while you're there. But not you. You're just going to roll with it.
Door and like try to clean when I'm sleeping. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you. Sorry. There's a hoe in the chat. There was like a few of countries we were debating on. I didn't get my team order. You know, Singapore, Bali, like Malaysia, Cambodia, then, you know, African countries, Northern African countries, like Middle East, like Egypt and Morocco and all other, just a lot of places. And maybe, I don't know. So, you know, but this is like, we know this place. You have to come to Thailand because it's like a vibe you can't explain unless you're here, you know?
She's talking about a vibe when she never leaves her room. How would you know the vibe of Thailand when you were there for a month the last time and you weren't trying to be part of anything? I'm sure Thailand has a great vibe. It's just that you're not interested in the vibe. You're interested in the junk food, the fast food, the food, period, and the green shops. So you wanted to get a trip into Thailand before they change the laws and regulations about that, which will happen next year.
Hey, who's next? Dragonfly. Hey, Brittany, I'm in Bangkok. The son from Teletubbies. Drinking is legal here. A lot of people come here to drink. I'm the son. We thought I'd go to Malaysia. Visa run. What can I just ask Amanda? Like, what would it matter if it was a visa run? No, I'm like,
ooh, defensive. She's getting defensive. Would it matter if it was a visa run? Prove it. Those are her tells. Would it matter if it was a visa run? It was a visa run. Chantal, why do you treat Girl World or your own audience like they're stupid? You can say it was a visa run. Everybody's aware of the fact that you are a visitor to Kuwait. You can only stay there for so long at a time, and you have to leave periodically and go somewhere and then come back if they'll allow you back. What is wrong with telling the truth?
like seriously curious. Are people just curious, or are they actually like there's like some kind of negative undertone to it? I don't understand. Please go to the night market at night. Okay, but I have to like recover before my feet. Like I'm actually, I would say 80% better. I think tomorrow, if I like really take care of myself, you know.
But you're not going to do that.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter, right? But no, it's not what I'm doing. Yes, if you haven't been, it's impossible to judge through a screen. It's true. People just want to know, that's all. Yeah, no, that's not it though. I'm not doing a visa run.
Yes, you are.
For real, I'm not.
You are.
Yeah, the visa run crowd wants you to. There's a visa run crowd. Yeah, Charles, it is. He fits. It's cool that I'm able to travel. Thank you, Megan. Yeah, tourists. Some people like literally. I know like there's a lot of people who like do that here in Thailand. Like I was just like happened to read up on it, and a lot of because it's harder to get a visa here actually. So they're expensive. Like there's a nomad visa and stuff, but I was just curious about immigration stuff because yeah, like I'm in the same boat as a lot of people. So you know, I'm from Canada. So any country I go, there's always an immigration part of traveling, right? So yeah, they extended. It used to be last time we came, I was only.
So Kitty Cat Tube says, a little disappointed we aren't traveling someplace new. I feel lied to. Well, Chantal was looking for someplace that was cheap, that had the green, and of all the places that she could have gone, she picked the one that had both requirements. And it was a bit cheaper in price, and there were green shops all over the place. So that's what's important to her.
Allowed to stay for 30 days. I had to get an extension, and Salah was able to stay for 60 days. I don't know how. That's the visa. The passports are different, but hey, Gen X. Wait, I wanted to say something about. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so they like will border hop. They will like not border hop, but they'll travel for a month or something to is it Laos? Maybe Laos or Cambodia is close by. He has like, babe, I miss you. You have no idea. Like I really do. You guys think that we're actually apart, but we're not. Like we're literally like video chat, watching movies together on video chat if we're not, you know, if we're not sleeping or something.
How obnoxious. You would think she would get the clue that Salah is sick of her and wants some time away from her. Just this is his vacation from her, not her vacation to Thailand. But to keep tabs on him, she's going to insist that he watch entire movies with her online, just to make sure that he's going nowhere and doing nothing but talking to her. Jealous and possessive much, Chantal?
Hi, Lorelai. He's my world. That's why. Hi, Crafty Gypsy. Crafty Gypsy. Crafty Gypsy. Crafty Gypsy. Hello, Glitter Queen. Lemon Z. No. What time is it?
Everybody's talking about, did you do some lemon Z? So for those who weren't around back in the Canada Villa days, Chantal liked to do this sort of green called lemon Z. So Megan just brought up lemon Z, implying like, hey, Chantal, you're over there in Thailand. Did you do something like lemon Z? You know she did. You know she did. Look at her eyes. Look. Hamburger ride. Hamburger. That's not just a hamburger. That's a Royale with cheese hamburger. And she hasn't smoked the green in a while, so it's probably hitting her like a freight train.
In Kuwait, it's like 4 hours. So what time is it, babe? 11? No. 12, right? I'm bad at math. Hey, Salah, I can't wait till you get to me with Chantal. Thank you, Tracy. Hey, Scarlet, hot tea. My makeup, thank you. People stay on V. Oh, you saw a vlogger in Kuwait who says people stay on there. Hi, G. Yeah, not necessarily like you know, it's ideal to have a more permanent visa because at any time a country can just be like you're coming too much, like you need to lay off a bit.
Yeah, and I'm sure Kuwait is feeling that way about you or will feel that way about you. I mean, you keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and you're trying to be sneaky and stay away longer and not be so obvious. But obvious is obvious, Chantal. You are a visitor. You will always be a visitor. You are not a resident. The only place you're a resident of is Canada. That is your home country, yet you refuse to go back there. You want to hang out in Kuwait. And at some point, they're going to deny you entry. And I'm wondering if that is what Salah is banking on. The fact that you are in Thailand right now, and if you try to come back, they may deny you. And if that happens, he's free of you, and you can't get mad at him. He's going to be looking at you saying, babe, I didn't do it. So you won't be mad at him. You'd be mad at Kuwait, and maybe you won't be wrathful. You know, maybe he's hoping for that.
Countries like Thailand, you're allowed to stay 6 months out of the year. So other people probably.
And you've been out of Canada for more than 6 months. You refuse to go home. So you're already over the 6-month limit.
Probably break that up and then travel in between countries. And honestly, it is a great option for people, you know, like why not? Why not travel if you can and you want to, you know? Can we have some Thai noodles? Phuket looks amazing. Yeah, it just recently flooded. You can just go back to Canada. Do you want something from 7-Eleven? Yes. How long until we get Crazy Frog in Thailand? What messages, Jack? Sorry, that hat is legendary. Thank you. We let anybody in, Crystal. No, it's hard to immigrate to America and Canada too. Pad Thai. I want to go to Mark Weens' restaurant.
The Strawberries and Cream says, could Salah maybe take this time to take Julia to get her surgery? He could care for her well in this time. Yep, that could happen if she was a good pet owner. That's exactly what should happen. If he's going to be away from her for over a month, that's more than enough time to get her surgery and get her all fixed up.
And do a video. But I'd have to get the vegetarian one. I mean, I could get the chicken, but after the chicken...
Nobody cares about the food, Chantal. I mean, like, your self-awareness about the fact that you're a food addict and the people that you're talking to, the people that you're conversing with, the people that watch you, we are not food addicts. Your fixation is not our fixation. So what you find interesting, we find boring. You're lacking that self-awareness to figure that out. And you wonder why people complain and you get defensive. Your addiction is not everybody else's addiction. If it were, we would all be talking the same way as you. And we would not be saying that your content is boring. That is the disconnect. The fact that you are a food addict to the point where all you want to talk about, all you want to do is eat or talk about eating. And we're like, we don't care. We really don't care.
And I had the stir-fried, the minced chicken I had from my video. It was like bones and everything in it. The night markets, yeah, I'm going to go to one.
And everybody brace yourselves. She's in Thailand for a month. And she's got access to food, and Salah's not going to be there, and there are the green shops nearby. What do you think is going to happen? She's going to have B moments like never before. Promise you. If she's going to be there for 30 days, and Salah's not going to be there to check her once in a while, she's going to go hog wild with the food. And the green products are just going to make it worse. And if she's doing insulin, God help her. She's going to get big, quick.
7-Eleven bees every day, yeah. It's not, who said it was a crisis, Peter Cottontail? It's not something negative. It's not something I have to be there for. It's something business related, actually.
Yeah, okay. It's business related, but yet every time you go live, he's there. He's modding in your chat. What business can a person have where they're constantly in somebody's chat for hours, or they have to go out late at night at 3 a.m. to get somebody donuts? What kind of a business is he involved in that he can do these things for you and make money too?
Chicken 65. It's something to do with others, something else. It's not negative. There's nothing negative about why he has to stay in Kuwait. It's just, yeah, something that came up, and, you know, it's not like he's not going to come. It's just that he's going to be later. Inshallah. Hi, Capone Boxer.
So let's recap a little bit. Chantal first started talking to Salah, and within a matter of a couple of days, she was engaged and going to be married. She went to Kuwait over 2 years ago. And they had the couples channel, and they were doing content for the couples channel, as well as her doing content for her main channel. And he had his gaming channel. So where are we today? Well, the couples channel, no more content for that. His gaming channel, he's all but given up on it because he doesn't want to deal with Girl World calling him Scatman. That's his fault. She's barely making content for her main channel. What does he have to lose walking away from Chantal? Like, he doesn't show his face anymore. He's not doing stuff on his gaming channel. The couples channel is a bust. Like, he can walk away right now and he's losing nothing.
Oh, really? Thanks, Sam. Welcome. Hi, Duck Puppet. I need a cup of ice. Cool gamer, too. Hello. Wait. Yeah, 4-hour difference, Bella. I'm 4 hours ahead of Kuwait. Emergency is not really a good sign. Well, it's a bunch. It's just, it is what it is. It's a situation we don't want to talk about publicly. Imani. But it's not like what you guys, probably not what you guys are thinking. You know what I mean? The bathroom is like a little outdated here.
Why couldn't she talk about it? I'm not saying she has to talk about it, but I don't think it's an emergency situation. I don't think it's anything medical or personal. Why can't she talk about it? Is it because they're still talking about how to end things and she still looks good in front of Girl World?
Hi. I'm here walking on Bangkok streets. I wish, babe. Shannon, I feel distance makes the heart grow fonder. Even though, like, we haven't been really distanced, like, we're constantly talking. But yeah, I know what you mean. Block pot. I'm going to Safari World to watch the dolphins. I'm kidding. Yeah, Dancy. I'm in Bangkok. They do have a bidet. Yes. Do you guys want to see the bathroom or something? Do you like traveling alone?
No. No.
I don't mind.
She doesn't like it.
I mean, I prefer to travel with Salah, obviously, especially here. But
you know, it's so sad to me that as far as traveling is concerned, having somebody with her, it's not about having a companion to make memories with and to share things with. It's about having somebody around in case she falls or something happens to her, or to get food for her, or to get on to people that might stare at her. Those are the duties of whatever companion she brings on vacation with her. It's work duties. It's not, I'm relaxing, you're relaxing, we're relaxing together, we're having a good time together, everything's great. Whoever that person is, it's like you are on the clock. Your job is to go get me things because I can't get myself things. I am not independent. I am codependent. I'm depending on you. So you can't go out and do things for yourself. You're basically on call with me. Doesn't really sound like a fun vacation.
no, I definitely prefer traveling with Salah. I'm like just picturing the travel day and how much it would have been easier, and just not easier only from a physical standpoint, but like, because we both have to still rush around the hotel tour. We still have to rush around the airport together. It's not like he carries me, but it's just a matter of like support wise easier, you know? It's like just easier. Imani. Thailand peace, how's the weather? Thank you, Imani, for the super chat. It's rainy. It was like thunderstorming. It's still rainy season, just like last time we went. Seems like a nice little room. Thank you. Local Thai food. There's so many like things on the street, but it's like it's like 3 in the morning. Thank you, Megan. Thank you, Carrie. Crossing the street looks scary. It is. What? Whatever. Show us the bathroom. That a Rudy beauty. What's a Rudy? I hope you guys will enjoy Bangkok again like last year. Thank you, H Alt. It is a late night city, but I got the hat from Thailand the last time I was here.
I heard in parts of this live that she was getting kind of crabby with people who are asking about Salah. This is a long live. Let's see if we can capture some, like, let's just go ahead.
Thank you so much. Yeah, Luna, it is. No, it's not a new hat. Hi, Billy. What's up? What's up? Howie. It's a Kine, Kine. I won't demote you, Tracy. Yeah, they have a pool. If you guys want a pool, beast, but it's closed now. Yeah, that's like the thing. That's why, I thought, I don't know.
Chantal, if you go down to the pool, be polite. Wash yourself thoroughly before you jump in the pool. Because just jumping in the pool filthy as a means to wash yourself and wash your clothes, that's just nasty.
I thought about that too, actually, Luna. Like, he can just bring it when it comes. If it comes. There's some rooms you can smoke in, and there's some rooms that are not. I don't smoke in my room here. I don't smoke anything in my room. Howie and Julia. Yeah, they have delivery. They have like, I don't know, they have a lot of different things here about that. It's legal here. You guys know that. Cockroaches in the crypt. Babe, you're funny. That's a very descriptive insult. Mouse racks. I do have a balcony. See? You guys want to overlook Bangkok? Hold on. My room was kind of messy. I just put everything away. Like when I got here, I literally was like almost crying because I wasn't feeling well. So yeah,
You weren't feeling well, but you went out and got 5 donuts. Okay, girl.
I got undressed and like took a hot shower and I slept, but my throat was so sore and I had to keep getting up because of the rotten. I don't think it was rotten, but hold on. Okay. With the AC, guys, I don't.
Okay, I want to point something out in the chat right here, right now. So here's this person, certified window licker, says, so what are we waiting for? Thailand and wheelchairs, let's go. And why am I pointing out this person? Just as an example, that for anybody who thinks that the reactors are the haters, are we? Or is it people in Chantal's own chat that they're encouraging her to get effed up, knowing that when she gets effed up, she's going to eat more food because that's her pattern. So who are the true haters? The ones who make comments about how unhealthy Chantal is. And we're always telling her, you need to go home. You need to take care of your health. You need inpatient. Or people like this that are encouraging Chantal to get wheelchair edibles and go wild with the food.
I don't like to be outside of the AC. What is that? Oh. So there's like a foot or butt washing station here. No, I'm kidding.
What?
And here is Thailand bees. Oh my gosh, my phone if it falls. No, I'm kidding. The street.
You know, like people in the chat are freaking out. They're like, Kitty Cat Tube says, Chantal, stop. People can figure out where you are. Too late. The Kiwi farmers already figured it out. She showed way too much. She showed the shops around where she was. She showed her room. The Kiwi farmers already found where she was at. She's at the same hotel that she was at the last time she was in Thailand. It did not take long at all.
This street light.
She pretty much doxed herself.
Right, is these lights are all whitish and these are green yellow. Not weird. There's the
and another thing. So she's talking about like her and Salah are they watch movies and stuff together on the SIM card. Wouldn't that eat up tremendous amounts of time just to sit there and watch movies online with each other? And she's only got so much time on the SIM card. So would she spend that amount of money just for that purpose?
The pool, by the way, look at that. You can see the pool. I didn't know that. Okay. Well, don't look at my bed. I don't make my bed as if. I don't even do it at home. You think I'm going to do it on vacation? Not.
This. And she laid in that bed filthy. She traveled in her clothes. She took a shower. She put her dirty clothes back on and she slept in them. So that bed's already filthy.
I used to clean my feet before I get in bed. I always do that. I don't like having crumbs or like the possibility of hairs on my feet before I get in my bed.
Not Chantal talking about, oh, hairs on my feet bother me. At the same time, she'll wear dirty clothes for days at a time. She's worried about hair on her feet, but yet she took a shower and put her dirty clothes back on. So weird.
Okay. You guys want to see my elephant pants? You're gonna laugh. I look stupid. Ew. They're kind of big. Whoa. What do you think? They're kind of big, see? At the bottom where the ankles are supposed to be scrunched up. Can you see them? They're nice. Thanks.
You know, it's really weird. She says she's not feeling well. She's not well enough to go out and experience the nightlife of Thailand, but she's doing all of this. And she stayed on live for a good 2 hours. If you're not feeling well, if maybe you think you got a sore throat or strep throat, wouldn't it be better just to go to bed and get some rest?
Are you just pulling my...
Moving
So I
on.
have to go down 17 floors and then up 17 floors. By the way, I hate elevators. Meet some travelers.
So why didn't you get a room where you're on the bottom floor, dummy?
Alex Skinty. Hey, Creep Show. Billy. It's called Grab. There's also Food Panda.
Oh, she's talking about food again. Moving on.
And you to never find out. I'm kidding. Why am I so defensive with my person? I'm not being defensive. I'm kidding. Luxury ceiling, snack and cheese. I actually like your channel. A lot of the things.
So all of this is looking like the exact same content that she was doing in Kuwait. Like all of this looks like the same content. Like she's laying down like she did in Kuwait. Shouldn't going to Thailand mean she's doing something different? I would think so.
Things you went through. So I throw someone just like him while you're happy. Thanks.
One moment. I need to get something to drink. Okay, let's go.
Thanks, snack and cheese. That's really nice for you to say. Go out and walk around. You want to kill me?
Walking around kills her? And you want to be a world traveler?
BBJ's name, yeah.
So Tesla Frick says, are you going to do anything besides get food nearby before Salah comes? No. That's basically what you're going to see. Salah's not there to poke and prod at her to go places and do things. So she's not. And she's going to make every excuse in the world why she can't. During the daytime, she's going to say it's too hot, it's too humid. At night, she's going to say, oh, I don't feel safe. It's going to be excuses all the way around.
I don't know, Gun Gang. I really don't. I don't walk around much outside. I did a little bit, but you couldn't do anything besides get food nearby. I don't know. Yeah, I'm planning on doing things.
And by the way, Chantal, that was your audience telling you that they're bored with the same old, same old. They're tired of just watching you eat. Read the room, ma'am.
There's a shuttle that, yeah, I'm kind of afraid to go too far. Hi, Teardrop, Sam Pedro. Last night I dreamt.
Oh, God, she's going to sing. Stop.
Babe, every time I sing that now, I think of you in love. Who are you talking about, Megan? Oh.
And here we go. Here's another one of Feedy's in the chat. Hot Tea says, let's smoke. Well, no edibles. Then we can munch out. Yeah, haters in her own chat. She's already over 500 pounds with diabetes, high blood sugar, trouble with her mobility and her breathing, trouble with traveling. And they're like, go ahead and munch out. Now, we're not the haters, y'all. Girl world, we are not the haters. The haters are in her own chat, her own members.
Oh, the swordfish. Hi, Sesame Bagel. Aaron, they're still talking about me. I don't want to talk about drama, but like if you're watching this and you're going to review this, if I were you, I would stop talking about me because let's not forget, do you want me to go over the entire story again of you being abusive and a sack of crap?
Okay. That part right there. That I'm going to speak on, and I'm going to speak loudly. So Chantal, you're in Thailand. You're in a whole different place. It's been over 2 years since you and Natter allegedly stopped talking, although I believe you never stopped talking to him. You kept in communication with him. You're in Thailand. You can do whatever you want. So why would you choose to put your thoughts on someone that was allegedly abusive? Why would you do that? Why would you insist on talking about somebody that hurt you? Unless, of course, they didn't hurt you and it was all a lie and it was a story arc. It was a story, not so much of a relating of true life experiences. Why are you bringing up Natter at a time when you don't have to bring up Natter? Like, why? Why would you do that? One moment, I have to use the ladies. Okay, I'm back. Let's keep going.
And then you have the nerve to wonder why I talk about you this way? Yeah, shut it. All right, so no drama.
I think that she purposely brings up his name just to keep him relevant, like to give some kind of side attention to his channel. There has to be a reason why his channel was given back. It's not because he was making a tremendous amount of money for YouTube. Somebody had to pull some strings somewhere, and I believe she was the one pulling the strings.
Yeah, glad you're doing well, Chantal. You're tempting me to want to go on a solo trip. I find solo hotel stays almost therapeutic, especially lots of sleep. Yeah, you're right, David. Thank you for the super chat. Yes. Yeah, no drama. Exactly, squeezy cheese. We're just gonna be squeezy cheese. No, I haven't, Jessica. The extras, like the sleep is different in a hotel, don't you find? It's like total blackout. There's like no noise, and you have hotel pillows. There's no better sleep than hotel pillows. Like my elephant pants. Doesn't cover my elephant pants. I need to get a pedicure while I'm here. The whole trip was 10 hours. No breakfast here. For Julia to go to the vet. Oh my god. Seriously? Seriously? People are still going on with this vet stuff. It was literally last minute. And no, we can't.
I doubt that. You were showing all kinds of signs that you knew about this trip and doing it alone for the longest. And maybe that's why you were triggered and you were doing all the extra eating. That's what I think.
She went to the vet. She got an injection, so there's no emergency. She's not in heat. I would want to be there longer, you know? The CPAP is on my table right here. Yeah, Jessica. Hotel sleep in cold AC and total darkness. Yes. The cold AC too. Yes. Yep. Yep. I said I didn't know if it was refundable, and I don't think it was. We had to pay for it to be refunded. There's a cancellation fee. So he's gonna rebook. What do you plan on doing in the morning? I don't know. I kind of want to try to use the gym here and swim and stuff, maybe.
No, you don't.
Yeah, seriously, Leslie Cat.
Does anybody believe that she's going to go to Thailand, eat a bunch of food, eat every 2 hours, stay stocked up on the green products? The green products are going to relax her. And since she's going to go to the gym and work out, because I don't believe that for a minute.
Yes, Tesla. I have a fridge, and Thai coffee is good. It's really sweet but good. Morning pool.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah.
Like I might be missing certain parts of her live, but I don't care.
No.
I really hate it when she lays down. It's so off-putting. Does it get any better? Let's see.
It's stir sticks.
Oh God, she's eating. Next.
I can't read the directions.
Like this is what you're doing in Thailand, Chantal. This is it. This is what your viewers have been waiting for. They've been begging you to travel and do something new, and this is all you're giving them. Pathetic.
BLTs without tomatoes? No. So just lettuce and cheese? Not bad.
Still talking about food.
Hurry up. I'm honestly really tired right now. Like,
then go to bed.
I don't know how to explain it.
You know what? If you're tired, don't do a live. Just go to bed. You shouldn't have done the live. Just go to bed. Go to bed, get your rest, get up in the morning, have your energy, get some coffee, get some breakfast, and then do the live. Wouldn't that make much more sense?
I get really messed up for a few days after traveling. So I'm definitely going to be resting. Munchy Monster? Who's that? Oh, cheese doesn't go on BLT? Ah, you're right. I put cheese on mine. How do you know it's new? A new lighter. You guys are really like precise. What the heck? Bacon cheese BCLT. I don't watch him, Artovo. Just rest in peace, no rush, yes. My favorite order from Tim Hortons? The turkey sandwich.
Okay, she's eating. We're moving on.
Babe, I can't figure out how to use the other phone to look at stuff to eat for dinner.
She just ate.
The doorman's an NPC. What?
She literally just ate.
Can you tell us where you are? In Bangkok, Gabriel. Why does it say that I'm not connected to the internet, but it says connected? The freaking hell.
Does this get any better?
I wonder what the Thai version of the patty empanada is. I tried a crispy pancake. Oh no, I didn't try crispy pancake.
Why is it every time I stop on her live, no matter where I stop, she's talking about freaking food? I wish that this live had little timestamp thingies that when you click on it, it tells you what's in that clip. Because I'm always about the fucking, excuse my language, it's all about the food.
I have to. I got them on Temu, my elephant pants. Hey, Chewy's mom. Malia? Oh, I've never been there. Never heard of it. I saved a life. Non, babe, you're non. No, it's not just him. I agree. I'll go tomorrow. We have to space it out.
You know, as low energy as she is during this live, unless I see something different, I got no hope of seeing anything that resembles high energy out of her. As long as she's in Thailand, as long as she's loading up on the junk food and the green products, this is how she's going to be. Like the green products alone are going to make her so sedated so bombed out of her head that she's not going to want to move or do much.
Jet lag bees is the best. Hey, Cat Cannon, you should get some home decor for the wall.
You know, and this is a far cry from how things were when she was back in Canada during Crackhead Olympics. Like, she talked endlessly about going to Cuba. And of course, girl, well, we were all skeptical, like, oh yeah, Chantal's going to Cuba. And then she shocked us, and then she showed up in Cuba. But even while she was in Cuba, she kept everything high energy. So there was stuff to talk about. I mean, she was on one. The Cuba rage is infamous for a reason. She was on her high horse. She was raging. She spent most of her time in Cuba raging. Like, there was stuff to talk about then. There's nothing to talk about now. Nothing. And I don't know if Salah is there. I don't know if he's still back in Kuwait. If she's trying to create some drama by not showing his face, or him just not traveling with her right away. I guess we'll find out. But even if Salah is there, even if he were there, what could he add to any of this, really? What difference would we see? Chantal's going to do what Chantal's going to do. And what Chantal wants to do is not much of anything. She doesn't want to go anywhere. She doesn't want to see anything. She just wants to eat everything. That's why nobody gets excited over her traveling any place, because we know what to expect. We know.
No way. I'm not friggin'. They can invest in decorating, not me. I know. Listen. Speak no evil. Oh, no, I didn't see it. Listen. I don't want to do anything drastic right now because I'm friggin' tired and sick. I have a cold.
She's always tired and sick. She wasn't too sick to go get those 5 donuts, was she? Nope. Suddenly she was all better.
I'm having the free coffee. I'm all happy about it. Come on. What's instant? Come on. Yalla. Yeah. Is tea and sauce flying out? What? See the food? It's just some pot noodles. Comes with a cute fork though. Isn't that cute?
And she said that she's not feeling well, but yet drinking coffee is going to help with that. Because in my experience, coffee irritates the stomach. So if her stomach is already messed up, why would you drink coffee? And it's 3 a.m. Why are you drinking coffee? You drink coffee to stay awake. Why do you need the coffee like right now?
I love coffee flavor. I used to hate it. Gee, I must be getting old. Very demure, very cutesy. Yeah, but anyway, somebody trademarked their brand, the demure thing, so now he can't use it apparently. She, I'm sorry, is that the pronouns? Hi Trixie, hello, good to see you.
You know what, guys? She's boring. Can we just dip out right now? She's boring. We can dip out, can't we? I think we can. I think we will. I'm making an executive decision. She's boring. So we're done here. And I'm going to keep an eye on her content to see if it improves slightly. If there are talking points, then I'll react to it. And if not, I'll just leave it alone because I want to bore you guys to death. And she's boring me to death right now. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the react. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.